can I say? Hi, Roman Cure. Bye, Roman Cure. Hey, Vigilant. Hey, Chocolate. Yeah, what do I even say at this point? It's okay, demons fall as easily as orcs. That's... I mean, it's true. I'm not sure how true that's supposed to be in lore, but it's certainly true in game. Hi, another man, the Dan. Hello, Seth, the road walker.
Did that fiend speak truth? Did we cause a chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of Chaos were already here.
Yeah, that's an interesting question, but, I mean, chaos is chaos, so... Excuse me. Commissar Joggo, welcome back. Yeah, that makes me feel old, Seth. I know this isn't exactly a new game. It's, what, 13 years old, but, I was already well into my second career by the time this game came out. I'm not old, damn it. Okay, maybe I'm a little old. An old man. Kill me, Kratos. Kill me.
This way.
Yeah, I hope you like the color purple, by the way. We're going to be seeing a whole lot of it in the near future. Mind me. It's funny, the lighting is literally better to see with that filter on. At least for me. There were several sections, in fact I should probably ding the game for it, of the brown sections, which were legitimately hard to tell what I was looking at. Hazardous. You can see we've Dark Souled it up a bit. Only a bit, only a bit. I guess it's more of a Demon Souls. Come on, boy. I mean, admittedly, the Thunder Hammer is going to be what I'm going to be using for the entire rest of the game, because it's my personal preference. Like, it just doesn't get better than this for me. Neat. The thing is, I don't think I can, because there's no other exit to this room, so I think I need to kill everything to progress. Honestly, orcs are much more satisfying to kill than demons anyways. Demons just poof.
To the exit! Keep moving!
Orcs pulp. Alright, which one of these is the exit now? Ah, there it is. Yeah, nope, this was red earlier. I was even over here. Pain is an illusion of the senses. No. Yeah, demons cheat. Anything with the warp cheats.
That gate, it's getting bigger. If it gets much larger, Nemroth can bring his fleet through.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower.
You have a plan.
We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, will the Titan's cannon be effective?
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus, we need to reach that Titan.
Oh yeah, by the way, do you like the subtle plot twist that the Inquisitor wasn't evil? I mean, the actual plot twist is the fact that that's not the Inquisitor. But it is interesting. Because, you know, you hear Inquisitor, it's like, oh, yeah, they're evil. I've played Tor. I know how this goes. He was arrogant, and he was a moron. I agree with both of those sentences. But evil? A little different.
Benjamin, something terrible has happened. Your mother, my Juliet, got caught in an orc ambush. They called it your sister. She was screaming, and your mother threw herself at them. They laughed, Benjamin. The worst sound I've ever heard. And I grabbed Hannah, but your mother, they took her and they broke her.
Demon killed Inquisitor Drogon and then possessed his body.
Find us.
But why?
Alone, there was no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
And we obliged.
I was deceived. I am responsible for chaos breaking through to this world.
I don't fully agree with that, but I get how it works, so, you know. Have fun when the Inquisition shows up. The actual Inquisition.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Full access run.
Now have an Iron Halo. The hell does that do? Let's see here. Generates personal energy shield that greatly reinforces the resiliency of Space Marine power armor, allowing them to weather even the fiercest of attacks. They're so rare that only Ultramarine captains and company champions are authorized to use them. Yeah, Atmo tends to change some of the equations, so who knows.
Ultramarines, attack!
I imagine the reason Chaos chose now to attack is because they didn't really have another choice. It was quite literally, they became aware of it, and then it became attacked by a bajillion orcs. I think in gameplay that just upgrades our shields, but that's still nice. I'm just gonna pause and watch for a second.
Speak, then.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the exposure unscathed.
You should be dead, Captain. Kill yourself immediately. God dang it, Leander.
Codex Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
Yeah, this is when Leandros really starts getting snivelly. That's okay. I bet he's not in the next game. Actually, what do you want to bet? We know Titus is in. What do you want to bet Leandros is not even mentioned in Space Marine 2? That's a lot of work.
War portal!
Kill the weak!
Brothers, attack!
Plain old Chaos Marine now. These guys are traitors. They must burn. God, there's something in front of me. Couldn't even see it. Chaos lizards. And they're dead. So of all the video games I've played and heard of that happen to be Space Marine, or excuse me, 440k centric, this is the only time I've ever seen traitor, Chaos Guardsman, essentially. Traitor Guardsman. I don't know if they're in anything else, but this is a unique one for me.
My lord, help us!
Okay. Guess what?
Demons!
Oh, okay. No? I mean, Soulstorm had, plain old guards.
Lord Space Marine. They were on us almost immediately.
Lieutenant, Space Marines are here. Captain Titus, are you there? This is Lieutenant Mira. This whole planet has gone mad.
The forces of chaos are invading this world. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I know what route to take. I deployed troops to man outposts between the Calcus facility and Bastion Primus. From there, you can access the rail network and cross to Manufactorum Ajakis.
Understood. I will meet you there.
And yeah, the Chaos Cultists are weirdly hysterical in whichever Dawn of War they showed up in. When you're playing as them. Probably because they'd be really horrible otherwise. Yeah, no, the voice acting is just... Hey, Paranoid. Excuse me.
Standing at all.
Oh, I don't... isn't this corn, specifically? I think it's actually a nice way to vary it, Django. It's a form of backtracking that I approve of. In other words, when you go back through, it's different, right? Either different visually, or different encounter design, or different equipment design, or whatever.
Face them. The legions of chaos.
Trooper, get yourself together right now!
Yes, Mom.
The other platoons are going to fall back towards the Bastion. Hold this position, or they'll be cut off. Greetings, Ultramarines.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
As well as can be hoped, considering we are surrounded on all sides by the enemy horde.
We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
Oh yeah, I guess there is the Chaos Undivided. For some reason I thought that was just a thing in fantasy. But I am obviously wrong. Jesus Christ. Hey, Evo. Welcome to WOG. Sort of. We've also got in addition to WOG. So, you know. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Isn't that just shoot his blood and teeth, Andrew? Which I want to reiterate, I am very much looking forward to. I will absolutely finish today. The only question is how long it'll be overall. This is not a long game. It's okay, we've only run into 2 bugs since we started this particular version, you know. One of them forced a restart. The other one was just funny.
Spice Marines! Come and get me, Spice Marine!
Oh, you heard him.
Kill them all! Who managed to come and get me, Spice Marine?
You're done wasting my time.
Spice Marines!
I want to be strong to say everything's alright, but it's not. The dead are everywhere. Stinking, rotting. We burn the bodies where we can, but the fire attracts more orcs. If you stop and think about the billions dead here, you'll go mad. But no matter where you go, you find the people of this world. All dead. All waiting for help that never came.
They're fine. They're dead now. Billions and billions and billions of dead. Emperor protects.
Not for long.
I'm sorry. Imperium divided?
Come and get me, Space Marine!
I might have heard of that, but that term doesn't sound familiar. Yes, they've been sent through the warp as fuel to the Umbra. Oh. Dude. I remember this room. This room was mean on actual difficulty. Hear them. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? I see one over there on the right. Oh god, why do I have that equipped? Why do I have that equipped? Oh god! Can't move! Jesus Christ. Oh, you mean physically divided. Okay, that's not what I thought you meant. Yeah, that room, it's kind of mean. Robert Gurley, man. Sorry.
Well met, Mira.
Jonah, I half expected to find a demon chewing on your bones.
Well, they'd spit me right out.
Make your report, Jonah.
The Greenskins have been pressing us hard, both down here and at the Bastion proper.
Get ready to fall back to the Bastion. Do not engage Chaos forces directly until I get reinforcements down here to back you up.
Aye, Lieutenant.
And we're not backing you up because we gotta go stop the Chaos invasion. So, y'all are on your own. Bye. Goodbye. Is there good guys in this setting? No. Are there neutral guys in this setting? Yeah. The Eldar. I mean, I would call the Eldar evil. No, not the Dark Eldar. The Dark Eldar are the worst. But even the Eldar...
Lieutenant Mira, this is Bastion Primus. We're under heavy assault. The Orcs are back. And they cut power to the sentry guns.
All of them?
They took out the generator. We couldn't defend it against such numbers. We had to fall back.
The Ultramarines and I are almost at your position. Mira out.
And no, I do not, Zektev. Sorry. I have way too much backlog to go through to bother to make a spooky week. Or a spooky month.
With my psychic abilities, I had drawn energy from the warp. If I could summon it again, contain it, control it, then perhaps I could use it to defend the Imperium. So, I made another interstellar journey through the warp. Barely daring to hope, I lowered my psychic defenses and willed the energy to return. And it did. I captured the spark in a containment device and marveled at its potential. My work could now begin.
That's, really stupid. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna lower my defenses a little bit next time I hop through the warp. It'll be fun. Thank you, Geludo. As always, I will put that towards Fallout 2. Give me a moment. Oh my goodness. Just, wow. I don't even know what to say about that. I know, right? Leander. Wait a minute. Leandros. Sorry, I'm just pointing it out for people who didn't catch it earlier. Anyways, Leander has this weird trend of just being in all my games. It's that I stream. It's weird. Well, all is an exaggeration, but he shows up weirdly often. Yeah, imagine in like Star Trek, you're walking on a demon-class planet, okay? D-class planet, and everything's horrific and nightmare death. You know, Venus, right, in real-life equivalents. And you're like, I'm just gonna crack open my, you know, my environmental suit just for a bit. Ugh, there we go. Okay, cool. Our last upgrade.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
Ironically, we can't use it because we're using the hammer. I'm okay with that. Oh my god, I know, right, Leander? Another one? Okay. I believes you.
More greenskins!
More greenskins. We here at the Space Marines believe in pejoratives. Death to Xenos. Death to heretics.
Stand your ground!
Excited is not the word I'd use, Crimson Hawka. Curious and worried would be the words I'd use. He has been trying to get that reboot off the air, or off the ground, excuse me, off the air, for, God, literally years at this point. Who knows what'll actually resolve. Oh, Jesus. Okay. And the selling, the fact that the studio he successfully pitched it to was sold does not really imbue me with a whole lot of faith in the project. Oh, there we go. Whew, I needed that. Use another one. Let's just top off. There we go. Okay, need another one already. God, this is just... Ugh, there we go. Now, this is a battle I'd probably actually fight from range under normal circumstance. But, you know. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Squig, squig, squig! I'm dead.
Better crippled in body than corrupt in mind.
Maybe Trihexia? That could go either way. I have the plasma gun. I just... Look, I'm playing on a controller, so guns are out. That's the summary there. I can describe this in many different ways. What it boils down to is controller. Where are we? Oh yeah, controller with the wrong controls, actually, so that's, you know. I was animation locked, Dakota, that's why that...
Genetic scan complete.
You can cancel most of your animations, but when you do that last big sweep, which is... Hang on, I'll show you. This swing, there's no pulling out of that swing. You are stuck until you fully return to neutral after that. Like, you can pull out pretty quickly in most of the other swings. That last one is just... You just get to sit there for a couple seconds. And that's what got me. Here, don't let me.
Imperial Guard! Stand your ground! The Ultramarines are here!
3 of them, but, you know, it counts. Oh no, the axe is by far the versatile choice. The hammer's just fun. That's its benefit. What's the gameplay better with the hammer? It's fun. I'm getting shredded by these things. Nope, dead.
Serve the Emperor today. Tomorrow, you may be dead.
It's actually worse than that, Evo. Not only is it aiming with a controller, but the controls are exactly the opposite. So I have to mentally adjust every single time I move to aim at anything. So, yay. In case you're wondering why I'm just getting shredded on easy. That's pretty much the root of all of that. Why does it put me right before that?
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes.
Alright.
Access authorized.
He's equipped. Where's...
More greenskins!
They're up there covering that. want to be over. Hear him.
Imperial Guard! Stand your ground! The Ultramarines are here!
They've died twice, but, you know, maybe this time. I mean, we're guards. We're used to that kind of thing. Is that a flash schizo? I can't even tell at this range. Might explain why it was hurting so damn much. That's a shoot, I can tell. The yellow shoulder pads gives away the shoot. Get back here for a second. Health back. Well, I was playing on a mouse and keyboard tracks here. That's sort of exactly the point I'm making here. I'm aiming my grenades right. Actually, I guess I did kill a couple, so never mind. Oh yeah, that hurt. Don't get stuck in the terrain again. Can you, like, turn around? Come on. There's our squig buddies. Squig buddies, more than meets the boom. That guy's still stuck. We need to deal with that. He's not dead.
Crush the spice! Get those
Oh, God, there's a thing behind me. Who's still shooting? I can't even see them over there. Like, I see the trails, so I know they're over there somewhere. Jesus Christ, more? Is you'd think mouse sensitivity would be universal, right? Nope. Varies from game to game. We were playing Halo recently, and PAX had to crank the sensitivity up to like 3 because of how, you know, how low it was, basically. But then we moved on to Halo 2, had to push it down to 1.4. Oh, God.
You can see why we need the sentry guns. There aren't enough of us to hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack.
Tell them we're on our way.
Move out, brothers.
At least we probably get a checkpoint for that. Jeez Louise. Oh yeah, mice sometimes have their own things. DPI matters, obviously. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it. There's a very specific level of mouse sensitivity I prefer. Although I actually have gotten used to slower mouse sensitivity for the sake of streaming. To make people less nauseated when I go, it's super quick.
Brothers, the guardsmen will need your help until the guns are reactivated.
We will hold the line, Captain.
Follow the cables. Making a amongst a bunch of shooters. Yeah, because that's what that looks like. Here, give me some health really quick. And now I gotta go. There's me. Oh, Jesus. Nope. And we're dead.
The blood of martyrs is the seed of the Imperium.
Walk up the ramp. Walked into a dead end, and that was the end of that. Only in death does duty end. Let me introduce you to servitors.
Judas, my spirits!
Gotta get rid of this mega knob. Oh. Jesus! I couldn't even stagger him once. Good.
For yourself.
God. Alright, hang on. Let's try that again. Yeah, you want to see one way in which StarCraft is clearly inspired by Warhammer 40k? Dragoons. You gotta play bad games first, Mr. Red, before you can play good games. That's how that works. Oops, I actually didn't mean to do that, but whatever. I didn't mean to do that either, so well, I can't even see where I am. Ah! Let's walk into the fight with half health. Oh my god. Oh my god. This. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Did not want to activate that nonsense.
This is the Emperor's currency. Spend it well.
Big. The worst RTS I've ever played? Warcraft 1. Was Wings of Liberty... okay, so Wings of Liberty isn't really an expansion, it's just StarCraft 2 vanilla. But yes, Wings of Liberty is good stuff. I've said it before and I'll say it again. StarCraft 2, when we review it, might be one of the highest gameplay scores we ever give a video game. It's going to be really high. I am unabashed and unashamed of that fact. So we need to charge the shooter. And then do this. Get the nuke in, or fail at it. What the crap was that? Oh god, I can't see where I am. I can't see where I am. Oh god, and we're starting at half health again. Perfect. Perfect. Not sure what happened there. Back off for a second. Get out of range of the nonsense. I hear him. See ya. too, but there we go. Still hear a squig. There's still a squig. I think I got it. Yep, I got it. Okay. Now we can actually start the fight now that the squigs are gone. We kill everything but the Mega Knob and use them to refill. Or we can just kill the Mega Knob. That's cool. I'm not even mad about that. You, buddy, you get to stay down. Okay. Mega Knob down. Now we gotta deal with 7,000 shooters, and I'm pretty sure I saw a flash kits in that too. God for auto aim. Where are we at? Yeah, that's our kid. Maybe? Nope, that's not a kid, so never mind. That's just a jackass who's shooting me. I lost him. Where's my health pack? There's my health pack. Oh, there we go. More health. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of red boys. I forget what those are, and I don't care! As long as they don't kill me, let's get back out of Shoota's range. Where am I? Oh god, there's a ledge. My one weakness. A ledge. That looks like another Mega Knobs, and that's because that is another Mega Knobs. Okay, shield back. Right, that's done. God damn it. What? He interrupted my swing! You asshole! Don't like Mega Knobs. Oh, really don't like Mega Knobs. Okay, fine. Come here! No, a knob I can kill in one combo. If I do a 1, 2, 3, and then a stun, it automatically stuns a knob. I'm pretty sure that was a Mega Knob. Because he just was not going into stun. I can barely see them over there. I can tell they're there, kinda. Oh, but... Duty. Rude. Kind of busy here. Nope, there's a bunch more. There's of course there are. At least 2 more rocket launchers I can see over there. And I can tell that because one of them just took out half my health in one freaking shot. Damn, this room. Shooting at this point and don't care. Something over there shooting grenades or rocket launchers. That's all I care about. Die, whatever you are. Another one? There, right there. Okay. Listen. I could use some help. I've never even heard of it, Triaxion. I'm gonna go with no. Oh, there's still a rocketer.
Space Marines!
Okay. Are we done? Hey, Walker. It was leftovers, but it was good leftovers. That's potatoes and sausages. There you are. That's just a shooter. You can tell I've been shooting a lot because I'm almost out of ammo for the first time in this entire playthrough. Okay. Where's my next checkpoint? So I don't have to do that again. It's okay, it's just, okay. Yeah, there's like no ammo things anywhere here. Hang up here. Oh, yeah, there's something over here. Hang on. Let's refill a little bit. Good lord. Oh man, allow me to professionally disagree with that one. Wolfenstein. I think Warcraft 1 might be the worst RTS I've ever played. Unless we get into the technicalities of the really old games that don't even really qualify as one. Which is debatable, of course. Oh man, Tiki Masala. Oh, I would go for some good Indian food right about now. I don't really remember Dune 2 all that much, and I've only played it the one time when it was no. Or wait. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I only played Dune 2000 when it was no. And I went back. I always get Dune 2000 and Dune 2 mistaken. Sorry. So I did actually think of Dune, I'm sorry, rewind. I have played Dune 2. I played Dune 2 right after I played Warcraft 1 and Command & Conquer 1. Wasn't super impressed with it, never played it again. Okay, what extremely obvious thing am I missing? It's always something obvious. Can I interact with anything over here? Drum beats, I think. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to follow the cabling. Alright, hang on, so... Cable... Oh, for God's sakes.
Lieutenant Mira, the generator is at full power.
Please tell me I got a checkpoint.
Sentry guns are back online. Captain, your men are near an access point to the rail network. My guardsmen will point the way. Another gateway is close to your position.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yeah, you have fun with that nonsense. I'm out of here. Oh no, absolutely.
Here we are, my lord.
Carry on, Desmond.
Yeah, Warcraft 1, I mean, I've said it before, Warcraft 1 blew me away when I first played it. But it was because the very concept of a real-time strategy game was such a new and alien thing to me. It's probably the most stark example of sand before water for me personally.
I'll move too slow. I got shot in the gut. Doesn't hurt now, though. Let's go. Stitch it in.
I mean, I actually kind of want to review... I kind of want to review Warcraft 1 someday, just to see, you know? It's gonna be bad, but I'm actually curious. Even Warcraft 2 probably won't rate that well.
We are running into orcs down here. Nothing like above, though. Just enough to be an annoyance. We will be there soon.
Understood.
Hey, Spartan. Yeah, it's a colossal pain to play, but at least it's functional. I was gonna say, Battlefield 2140. I'm trying, Evo. This is very seriously a rock in the shoe kind of a problem. But it's okay, because now I have to fight an actually difficult boss fight. A war boss.
You can walk out of here with that sparkle thing. I'm Boss Grimskull! This whole planet is mine! Whoa!
This should be fun. Congrats, by the way, Spartan.
My heels for long enough. This ends now.
Now,
That's right! I'm gonna kill you, Space!
let's be very clear. A war boss should absolutely body a Space Marine.
To war! Damn you me! Stand still so I can kill you!
Oh, thank God, he summoned some health packs. Not that I need them right now, but, you know, just for fun. Now I need them. Not at all, Mr. Red. Now, we will debate the external continuity, positive and negative. But that's really going to be the call of people who aren't me, not me. Probably plutonium. Where'd it go? That doesn't really... Okay. Ignores the quit. Whoa! I just got one shot! Actual one shot. Holy crap. Anyways, we will debate if external continuity is a plus or negative later. Probably in the audit. I mean, you could debate it now. We don't have that much left in the game, really. Oh, wow! Good mission, mid-mission checkpoints. Holy crap. I'm actually surprised by that. Shield back here. Well, you are on my world, so, you know. Okay, get back here. Yeah, okay, sure. Oh, come on!
Get the boss!
Honestly, and this sounds weird, but If this fight didn't have ads, it would be much worse. Rare time for me to be saying that, but it's true.
Get behind something!
Did I just kill that Gretchen by dodge rolling over him?
Get the ball!
I didn't know the game was programmed to even have that do any damage. Even to a Gretchen.
Kill them Space Marines.
Bring the shooters!
I have a capture card, Walker. That's it, that's the answer. Don't use an Elgato, they're garbage. And don't work half the time. Well, okay, 100% of the time, but still. That might just be me. Damn it. There. Hard to judge when to shoot those damn things if they hit him. There. Finally knocked him off. Still died to squigs. I'm not actually joking, by the way. I've tried to use an Elgato several times in my career. I have a 100% fail rate with them. I have never successfully captured footage with an Elgato. I use an Avermedia, for reference, which is inconsistent and problematic and requires some band-aiding, but it works, so... Squigs. Who's hitting me? Yeah, capture card's the only way I can capture anything that is in the computer. PS3, Switch, PS4, Wii, PS2, doesn't matter. I suppose that's not true. I have to go through all kinds of hoops to get the 3DS, but that's not it. I'm thinking it probably deserves a positive for decent checkpointing. That's not the first time it's had decent checkpointing, which ironically I wouldn't have even noticed if I was playing on the console and dying as a consequence thereof. Damn it! Yes I do, Walker. I have to do that for the PlayStation 3. And I think the PlayStation 4. But I run everything through it just for the heck of it. It's easier to run that way. Oh hey, he's decided to jump down. Yeah, I had to specifically look up a stripper in order to get the HDCP or whatever it is protection off. Oh, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button.
I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine!
But I am finished with you, Orc.
I should get some pretty good loot off of that. Right? Yeah, why haven't we got a Mark Strong as a Bond yet? Come on. Oh, right. Can't get any loot. Emperor provides the total lack of anything.
Captain!
The damned Orc is dead.
Finally, some good news.
This rail line will take us down.
I mean, that's going to be the end of this WOG, most likely.
The faster the better. Those orcs slowed us down.
And gave Nemroth time to prepare his invasion. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
Unless the momentum's already big enough to get a new war boss going. I think.
Captain Titus, the orcs are running scared. What's happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and for all.
We have a chance now.
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Good luck, Titus. All our hopes are with you.
There are difficulty settings. We are on easiest. Think of that as much as you'd like to. Oh yeah, no. One way or another, we've just opened up a whole bunch of orcs who now want to be the new war boss. So, we bought some time. I guess my overall point was I'm not sure how big of a wall this actually is, because it's only one planet.
Adeptus Astartes recognized. Full access granted.
Ultramarines, this is Princeps Enoch aboard Titan Invictus.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus, but she's immobilized. You will need to activate our berth's backup generator to release the mooring clamps.
Understood.
That's true. The actual Liberation Fleet will be here in, well, like a week, I think they said. Something like that. Ugh. Traitors. Just call me Admiral de Gaulle. here, don't mind me. Yeah, so Titans, I mean, honestly, I imagine Titans are terrible for the same reason the Odin is terrible in lore over in the StarCraft setting. Really big, really expensive, really prone to falling apart. Catastrophically devastating if it's lost. I mean, there's a real-life military concept behind that, which I can't remember the name of. I'm sure Jonga could help you out on that. But it boils down to awesome but impractical. No, like the opposite of superiority. Really good, but it's so difficult to use properly that it's not actually worth using at all. Unless in a really specific circumstance. Engineering problems, infrastructure problems, fuel problems. I mean, there's a reason why there was only one Bismarck in World War II. Okay, there's like 12 reasons, but whatever, you get my point. These guys suck. Laser guns. Oh, I can't even see them. But yeah, let's pull this down a little bit. Titans are an extreme version of the AT-AT over in Star Wars. Really useful under very specific circumstances as siege artillery. Everything else, oh, well, I've never heard of that, Mike Tomano, so ignore me. I'm ignorant. For God's sakes, come on. Controller. Oh, I know Traxia. But this thing's a warlord. Contribution. I do like how the treacherous guard just dissolve into green smoke when they die, by the way.
Space Marines!
We've talked about this before in general. Mechs are cool, but ultimately not really super worth it. In almost any setting. The reason they use them is because they're cool. The moment you just accept and embrace that, it all just kind of lines up a bit, you know? Number of guns shooting at me here. There we go. Yeah, there's our Chaos Psychers. That's always fun. Where to go? Yeah, I've actually seen pictures of an Imperator Walker model. I've never actually seen like a drawing or whatever of one. Just the actual model. I wonder how much an Imperator actually costs. guys suck much more to melee than the orcs. Tell you what. I don't know Gundam, Spartan.
The body and distracts the mind. It is a noble and worthy thing.
Experimentation with the warp energy is proceeding rapidly. I no longer need to travel into the warp to pull more energy into this dimension. But I am encountering unexpected activity. I was naive to think that my incursion into warp space had gone unnoticed. Something has taken an interest. When I manipulate the energies, I feel a presence pushing against my psychic defenses, testing me.
Well, we know how that one ended. Who could have foreseen this outcome?
All workers in Class 9 and above must report for their shifts despite the emergency.
You heard her. Gigantic invasion is no excuse for not showing up for your work shift. Yeah, so this is a relatively doomy thing.
Release our mooring clamps, we can bring devastation to the invaders. The renegades have it well guarded.
Understood.
Oh god.
I will feed you to the dark gods myself, Ultraman.
Oh great, great. That's exactly what I wanted in my life. Here, heal me. Thank you. And a little snow. Damn, you idiot. God damn it.
Is the Emperor's currency.
Couldn't grab the dude I weakened. And super didn't activate. I've noticed it really doesn't want to activate. Like, it really wants you to hit L1 and L3 and R3 at, like, the exact same time. So if you do it a little bit offset of each other, it just doesn't click. That happened earlier, too. I was like, come on. Come on, come on. It just didn't click. Probably it's Dakota. That might be it, too. Because, yeah, it's not the first time I've had issues just activating Fury mode. Oh, but... No, nobody wants to buy death sticks. Agreed, another man the Dan. I guess there's only so many options on controller, but whatever. God damn it. Come on, game.
Only in death does duty end.
I think you're right. I'm gonna have to try dead sticking in order to Fury, because that just was not triggering. Okay. I should probably jot down some notes before I forget about them. Yeah, we'll test it this time. We'll see if we can just force it by going complete death stick and then try to activate it. Or you gotta be saying it now. Dead stick. Neutral. Let's see if we can activate it. It only took 2 attempts while completely letting go of everything else, so maybe that really is it. Death stick. Oh god. So you remember that taxes RPG that we keep tossing the ideas around for? And I still have written down in my notes. You get a weapon upgrade at a certain point. Debt stick. You owe the state. What? No, I feel like I've paid. Uh-huh. Whap! Ah! Whap! You owe the state. You're gonna pay up. That's actually the name of this mace I'm wielding right now. It's the debt stick. God damn it. Really? Are you sure? Okay, that's a good one, Leander. Well, when you use the det stick to hit them in the ears, that's the def stick. Big-shouldered people here.
I will feed you to the dark gods myself, Ultramarine.
What? It's a valid strategy.
That elevator will get us to the mooring clamp controls.
I will take care of the clamps. You and Leandros get the doors to the Manufactorum open.
Understood, Captain.
Enjoy the lunch on the Mandadan. Chugging. Yep, okay. And yeah, obviously we're not even going to try multiplayer.
You are a cog in the glorious machine.
Like, for all intents and purposes, multiplayer does not exist for this review. Because it doesn't. It's actually impossible for me to do multiplayer.
Enoch, I have Inquisitor Drogon's power source with me. You must use it to supercharge your weaponry.
The power source? The rites involved in using it safely. Only the High Fabricator himself.
Unless we act now, an entire Chaos fleet will hang over your forge world.
Understood.
Yeah, let's be practical here. Yeah, we need the holy oils. The holy... It's the PlayStation 3, Andrew. Like, I have enough trouble buying a game on the PlayStation 3, and that's at least possible. Yeah, gotta have the incense. Very important. I don't know. How many technomancers does it take to screw in a light bulb? The paragraph. I mean, that's the joke by itself. I remember the last time we streamed this, I really hated the section that's coming up. I don't remember why, though.
Mooring clamps released. Invictus powering up now.
My battle brothers will have the gates opened shortly. Maneuver Invictus close to the topmost gantries. I'm coming aboard.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, I really like Bregwin's answer. How many tech priests does it take to screw in a light bulb? 20 to pray to the Omniscient, and 1 to be executed for heresy for actually twisting it into the socket. Oh, it's an elevator battle? Ah, that would explain it. Oh, God, that's gonna suck. Yeah, don't ask. Just don't ask with these things. I dubbed this mob invincible. Jesus Christ, die! What is it, the Aristocats?
I have a target for
aristocrats, excuse me.
Orbital spire.
The spire? But Captain, it is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate above it. If we are to stop this invasion, the spire must fall.
I understand.
Well, as much as I very much hate to get rid of the hammer, I can't. So, this is gonna suck.
Where must I bring the power source?
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apse for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. Access authorized.
The apse is below you, Captain.
Yeah, so named because it just shoots volcanoes at people. I'm joking, but that would be awesome. That's not happening. Now I can go this way.
Power source successfully integrated.
Target the orbital spire.
Target acquired.
Firing now.
We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Alarm. Ejecting power core. Shutting down all systems.
Captain, all systems are overloading. Did it work?
Invictus performed admirably, Enoch. The warp gate is closing.
Thank the machine god.
Shutting down
There's
all...
a sight for you. Yeah. It does sound like Majel Barrett, but unfortunately, I'm pretty sure she was dead long before 2011.
That's done it, Titus.
But Nemroth and his demon host still roam free.
Though he is trapped on this world.
And all the more desperate to recover the power source. We must get it to safety, old friend.
Good news on that front. Lieutenant Mirror reports that the Liberation Fleet has entered the system. The Inquisition will surely have sent agents with the fleet, Captain. Perhaps we can return the device to them.
The Inquisition has already failed to stop its exploitation by Chaos. No one must use the device, the Andros, ever again. Contact Lieutenant Mira and have her divert a Valkyrie here to pick us up.
Yes, Captain.
I suppose putting a bolt around through that damnable power source is out of the question.
Too risky. We could open another warp gate, for all we know. Upon our return to Macragge, I will confide it to the Chapter Master and his librarians.
And until then?
My most trusted brother will bring it to our strike cruiser and seal it in the armory. Get this damn thing secured, Sergeant.
As quickly as I can. What will you be doing while I run this little errand?
There are still thousands of traitors and heretics on this world. I intend to drastically thin their ranks.
Lieutenant Mirror's Valkyrie is on its way, Captain.
Excellent. We make for the landing pad. And watch for the Chaos Lord's forces.
Do I have it? Oh, I don't. You're right. Hang on, hang on. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, we also grabbed a storm boulder while we're here, which was that. I guess I can do this. Nope, it has to take that slot. Okay, well, whatever. Apparently, we cannot decide. It always takes up the fourth slot, rather. So that sucks, but whatever. So that's the storm bolter. I think I might actually stick with that, given how bad my aim is. Aim roughly in the direction of the enemy. Hey, Larian. Oh, great.
There! Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonis, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
It's okay. Surely I can get over there and melee those people. Surely, surely, surely. Well, this sucks.
serve the Emperor today. Tomorrow, we may be dead.
There's got to be a way to melee these. They can't actually force me to ranged, right? Right? They would never do that. Right? Man, I'm really glad I'm getting this annoyance out of the way. It just occurred to me. You know me, I prefer to get annoying games out of the way early. And this is definitely annoying. Where am I? Well, I just went the wrong way, so that's cool.
There!
Kill them! Traitors to their doom!
Wow, there really is no way up there. That's...
Life is the Emperor's currency. Spend it well.
Done! Yeah, this is a forced shooty section against Marines. Chaos Marines, but still. It's gonna be funny as it won't even be there. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, if it's not there, I'm gonna laugh. I don't think this is gonna help much, but at the very least it will, you know, help. Oh. Aim for the head. How? How do you aim in this game, Chonko?
Traitors, Captain!
Oh, Jesus. Sure. Three shots to kill a person. Great. Chew some concrete for a minute. Hammered it.
Serve the Emperor today. Tomorrow, we may be dead.
This might actually get a negative. A lot of my issues with several sections have been down to the fact that I'm playing on this. But, this room actually sucks. Very little cover. And you are forced to range against heavy targets. You may or may not have the last cannon. Cannot back off. There's no backing off. There's a drop right here, forcing you into the encounter. So, this sucks. Actually, second drop too. Excuse me. So, yeah, this isn't great. Ow, Jesus. Tactics are people who are for people who are proper. Blah, blah, blah. Tactics are for people who have proper controls, Jungo. I'm making do with what I got. Not that I disagree, quite the contrary. But making do, you know what I mean? Even specifically using their kneel animation as the way to get a headshot in there. Which, now we're out of ammo. Very slowly make. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. Now, of course, we have Fury available. Oh, we should need it here. Shoot left. There we go. Nope. Just hold it. Pulling them again. Come on. One more. Oh. Okay. Hi. Where did you come from? Yeah, health packs! Thank God! Still checking our ammo here. Okay. Made it past that goddamn room. I'm honestly probably gonna give that an aggregate negative. We'll see if any other stuff builds up to that. Preferred melee weapon? The hammer! Then the axe, then the chainsword, then the dagger, in that order. Don't worry, nothing else will be that bad.
Determined, and this landing pad does not offer much cover.
It's okay, he can live through that.
Tinonos! At last! No! Such a pretty bauble, hiding such immense power. This device is a gift from the Chaos Gods. It holds the key to my evolution, to my ascension to immortal demonhood. My armies will spill humanity's blood across the stars. You continue to resist my touch. Only a deep connection to the warp can explain this. Will you be joining us soon, brother?
How old are you, dude? Jesus. Listen, he's clearly going to give in to chaos.
Sidonus died as we all should. In righteous battle. Do not give in to grief, Leandros. Turn your thoughts to vengeance. Nemroth will pay in blood.
Thank you, Walker, for being part of my show. I will pause the game so I don't die here after that cutscene. And put it towards Shredder's revenge. I need to heal a bit. Okay. You heard him. There's just something vaguely satisfying about it, you know? Not quite as candy poppin' good as the Gretchen, but, you know, it's up there. Let's clear this up a little bit. Which I guess I've already been doing. Let's finish clearing this up a little bit. Ah. Hey, what's up?
The enemies of man are here!
There's the autocannon. Found it! Come on, come on! Come on! Nope.
Success is measured in...
The animation took too long. God damn it. Now we gotta do the whole encounter over again. What's funny is we got like one stage left after this, and it's just turned into such a slog. Oh well. I knew what I was in for. It was this or refund of the game. And thank you again, Walker. I do always appreciate the support, thank you. I will put that towards Shredder's Revenge. TMNT. Super amazing game, 5,000. Oh yeah, no, this is great. I am having so much fun, Choco.
I couldn't reach him in time.
Sidonis died as we all...
Aim support is on. It's the only reason I'm doing this well.
Do not give in to grief.
That's not a joke. That's not exaggeration. I am doing as well as I am because I can do this and kind of like force it to lock onto something. Like that. Come on. There you go. any of those shots. It really sucks. One of those down. Finish dying. I know you're there somewhere. Time for grenades right now.
Only in death does duty end.
Couldn't vol him. Couldn't get him to vol so I could heal. On the plus side, I don't have to do a rumination of this game, so you know, we've got some time in the schedule to finish this up. On the downside, this is the rest of the stream, is me failing at these stupid, relatively simple encounters. And talking about how we need to make the dark side not evil. I mean, it's the only option, really.
Sidonus died as we all should. In righteous battle. Do not give in to grief, Leandros. Turn your thoughts to vengeance.
Yeah, we've already done a rumination on this game, so there will be no new one. I kept thinking I'd save this for later phases, but honestly, these early phases can just burn in hell. Just get rid of their range support entirely. And deal with this nonsense. I'm sure it's going to be something ridiculous, camper, but yeah. Yeah, there's something always amusing to me about that, how many science fiction settings there are where
Valkyrie on approach.
Where a really good gun is almost always the best gun available. Look at the autocannons over in Mech Warrior, or just the standard rifles in Halo, or in Stargate.
We're ready to transport you.
You know? Hell, even the, like, 5 times they actually use guns in Star Trek, they work extremely well.
Murdered him. Nemroth killed Sidonus for the power source. You said the Inquisitor's work was heretical, Leandros. You were right.
What do you mean?
Nemroth plans to use the power source to trigger his transformation into a demon prince.
Abomination!
How can we stand against such a creature?
I will kill Nemroth when he's most vulnerable. During the transformation. Safeguard Sidonus until the apothecary arrives. Then join the Imperial attack.
Going alone is suicide. Or worse. We know the enemy takes great interest in your connection to Chaos.
Do you fear my falling to Chaos?
Of course not. Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
Why? Perhaps this resistance can get you close enough for a killing blow.
I will destroy Nemroth with skill and steel, or die trying. If this resistance comes into play during battle, so be it.
So be it.
All I'm hearing is whine, whine, whine from Leandros. God! So I believe this is the final stage. Do that or the second to final. I'm not sure.
I must reach the orbital spire.
Okay, second to final.
Farewell, Captain.
I couldn't remember if it put us right in the spire next or not. How many deaths do you think this is gonna take? I don't know if this is on the 360, but I know it's on the PS3. So that's what we're on. Unfortunately. You can tell because of the very static way in which we move.
Hard work
Camera.
occupies the body and distracts the mind. It is a noble and worthy
There you go. 360 is correct.
Stench of aliens permeates this facility, but it is tolerable because it represents progress. I acquired specimens for experimentation. Orc, Tau, Eldar. Even a Tyranid Lictor, which nearly caused a revolt among my tech priest allies. I designed the weapon to use the warp energies to target the weak points in the Xenos brain and rupture them. That is the tidy theory. When I put it into practice, however, the specimen's head explodes. Distasteful, but effective. The weapon works.
Yep, sure worked. GG, buddy. What do I have equipped right now? Okay. Yeah, I'll probably keep that for now. As much as I prefer the Storm, you know. Although, I mean, describe. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe it is hammer time.
Space Marines to kill!
Cute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Deal with this little problem. Come here, little health packs. I was gonna say, does anyone other than the Orcs just burn through personnel faster than the Chaos? I guess Guard. Oh yeah, Tyranid, that's valid. I see the issue. four are just irritating. I'll call you Mosquito Crew.
Fresh troops are landing. Prepare to assault the orbital spire.
It may be severed, but it's still the enemy's strong point.
The fleet is preparing an all-out assault.
Their attack will not be enough to stop the forces of chaos.
I know. Look.
Oh, perf. Well, you're brave. Like that guy right there. Of course. That was a weird moment where I couldn't interact with them. Honestly, I'm going to recommend if you want to start playing Warhammer 40k video games, start with the game I started with, Dawn of War. I'm sure there's better examples, but it was a pretty decent entry. Vermintide is fantasy. So is Warhammer Total War, while we're on the subject. Okay. Just kill you then. Is 40k better than War Fantasy? They're different. Yeah, it's the Warcraft to StarCraft comparison is apt because they're just different. They're different settings. I don't know at current canon if there's still any connections between the two. But even if there are, for all intents and purposes, they shouldn't be. So, no, different series. In every way that matters, they are a different series. Well, I'm pretty sure at least at one point there was like a canon connection between the two. But it's like saying Final Fantasy XII and Final Fantasy Tactics are connected. It's technically true, but it doesn't mean anything. Oh, that's a lot of demons.
The enemies are flying up here.
Why are you running from me? Stop running! Yeah, Blade Runner and Aliens also share settings, but again, in a way that doesn't matter. There's a lot of settings that, you know, technically share continuity and functionally don't. Honestly, I'm not even sure why bother at that point. It's effectively a cameo anyways, right? So who cares? Oh yeah, and that would mean Predator is also canon with Blade Runner, while we're on the subject. No, Trihexia, I refuse to Fury. How dare you suggest that? 50 points from Gryffindor. Ironically, I find these guys to be relatively easy to kill. Now, the Chaos Marines, those guys suck. I'm gonna die now, having dissed the demons. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. We here at the Lore Walkers are full proponents of headcanon. After all, we all know the dark side isn't evil. That's a good point, actually, Dakota. I'll give you that. Hey, could you stop running? Stop. Thank you. Come again. Alright. Oh, I don't know, like twice maybe, Zach? I'd have to look it up. But yes, I did see what you said.
Ultramarines, this is Captain Titus.
Captain Titus, Thunderhawk Lance of Jove is at your disposal, Captain.
I must reach the orbital spire. Tell your pilot to make his approach.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, this would probably be generally awesome with mouse look. I apologize for my bad mood. Like I said, this is a bit of a rock in the shoe problem, because it's just a non-stop source of irritation that I'm never getting away from. So here's your Dawn of War reference.
Reporting in, Captain Titus. We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar, along with a squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury you showed in the Aurelian Crusade, and we will be glad to have even a few blood ravens with it.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Then join the forces driving into the demon host, and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire.
And you'll find us wanting.
Honor and glory, Blood Raven.
I mean, I like the Blood Raven, so I'm fine with that.
Purge the heretics!
Yeah, unfortunately, so in an ideal world, there would be different... Hi, Huthor. Yeah, we're kind of in the second to last stage here. In an ideal world, there would be, like, multiple qualities to AI. The guards would have, like, really low-grade AI. The Marines would have decent grade AI, but what I would do is I would make the Blood Ravens have really high quality AI, like, you know, the best. Best scripting, best reaction, best aim, best aggression. And then I would have the Blood Ravens just kick ass through this whole bridge section here.
Kill them all!
I know it's Ultramarine AI, and it's just as terrible as my squad mates. Get my health back. You guys not kill like 2 guardsmen I left at my back? Jesus Christ, you're terrible! Get out of my way. Yeah, exactly, Loader. Just, you have your fan service moment. Commit to it, you know?
Attack!
Your Mazda. Actually, on the latter end, pretty much at the end of the streamability gap. Although, I gotta be honest, I never thought this game would fall in the streamability gap, but here we are. Oh my god, you couldn't kill 1 Marine! You're pathetic! Why are we shooting things way back here? That's interesting, Django. I didn't actually notice that. I usually go for it because I need the healing. Anyways, hi, Huthor. If it makes you feel better, we've been discussing Warhammer 40k lore like the whole time. It's been pretty cool. Despite the irritation of the game. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a proper remaster of this game. Which is funny, because it's gotten a remaster.
Remain alert.
The enemy! Drive them back!
I mean, we're in the era now where a game getting a remaster doesn't mean that remaster is good. Cough, cough, Grand Theft Auto. A remake would be pretty legit. A lot of good core game. Oh, Jesus. I need heal. Okay. More healing. Oh, Jesus, this hurts. I get the guy behind me, or don't. That's cool. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Because you wouldn't grab him and heal. There we go. Oh, Jesus, that hurts.
To war! Never forget. Never forgive.
Yeah, there's also Warcraft 3 Reforged. Diablo 2 Immortal. Or not Immortal. 3 something. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, the Steam version is the remaster. That's what I was just talking about. Oh. Good news is we're not that far back. Bad news is I suck.
Ground forces. Ultramarines drop pod incoming.
That's it. Re-exploited. I knew it was called something.
Touchdown imminent. Ultramarines, deploy on my mark. Heavy infestation at home point Validus.
Oh, thank God, this Ultramarines are here to back me up and do absolutely nothing. Thank God for that. Imagine if I had to do this all by myself. You know what? Let's go. Actually, hang on. I'll go. It's gonna suck, but we're still gonna do it. Okay. Oh God, I have to aim with this. Did I just kill one of you? Yeah, but I can't activate Fury while on the turret. I tried in the middle of that. Didn't work.
Captain Titus, Squad Solinus reporting in. Manufactorum Narcis is secure.
Very good.
Your orders, Captain?
Contain the Chaos threat here.
Understood. Thunderhawk ready for transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill, pilot.
I will take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today, brother.
I saw that, Django. One, I think they killed like 3 things, but still. They actually killed something. So, now the last stage. Oh, wish me luck. Oh my God, look at how awful that skybox JPEG is. Yeah, I remember Takoida in the final battle, if I remember it correctly. Hang on. Okay, that's actually not bad. Who is it so bad in the cutscene? That's fine right there. It's a little mirrored, but, you know, whatever.
I will hold here as long as I can, Captain.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and bring fury to the enemy. This battle is none of them.
Yes, sir.
This is also really stupid if you think about it. Alright, I'm gonna go after a Chaos Terminator who's also a sorcerer. By myself. Granted, I do have a jetpack. I'm not even mad. Peekaboo. Yeah, this should be a hyper beam section. It isn't, but I'm probably going to give it the plus for it anyways. I mean, honestly, most of the jump pack sections are kind of hyper beam sections. gotta do some platforming first, though. Up we get. I don't know, I'd be pretty picky about its active. I don't know if I'd pick him or not.
This madness will not stop me, and neither will you.
I mean, honestly, give me an autocannon and a jetpack, I'm good. My point, Von Falkenstein, is the controls prevent anything from being a Hyper Beam moment. Like, I can't put into words how awful this controls for the jetpack with the controller. I can't describe it. But imagine trying to grab onto a bar of soap that has been slicked with oil while you're blindfolded. This. But I am still probably giving the positive, because this is still a moment of just have fun. You know? Here. Screw it. Have fun. Here's all the toys. I have no idea, Evo. If they don't, it's even better. Listen, Huthor, we have to follow the code. To the letter. No matter what.
I've encountered unexpected results. Warp energies affect different species in different ways. Essentially, I can tune this weapon to cause maximum damage to whatever enemy we face. If humans are caught in the blast wave, they will not be harmed. Good news, I suppose. I've not slept in 2 days. The more I use the warp device, the stronger the assault on my psychic shield. I need rest.
Do I need to add anything to that? Honestly.
The Dark Gods of it!
Dark Gods are what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over you dying. The will of what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over you dying. Plus the gameplay. You can interrupt the enemies rambling about how evil they are. I'm gonna do this to them. One more.
Your brothers thought the same. Their corpses.
Kill the what? Sorry. Depends, TSP. As all things do, I suppose. Ah, there goes the jetpack. So that was our Hyper Beam moment. Let's go ahead and jot that down. That is definitely a plus. I really hope we at least get a jetpack in Space Marine 2. If we don't, I'm going to be upset. It's just such an awesome part of this game. Yeah, we're probably going to cut off the guessing game pretty soon. So anybody who hasn't gotten in your guesses, this is a good time to go ahead and do so. As you can tell, I'm still pretty positive about this game, despite my issues with it. So it's going to be a net positive, definitely. Past that, we'll see. Even I cannot predict the golden number. If I could, I wouldn't have to review games. I could just look at a game and say, 38.7. I'm still debating. In fact, I'd love to debate with y'all if you think Leandros actually deserves a negative to story. Because he irritates the piss out of me. Well, that's irritating. But he's also only irritating like 5 times total, but that's because he's only on screen 5 times total. Well, holy cat horse. I do like this game. I'm really frustrated that I've had to do it in such a janky and weird manner, you know? I was looking forward to this on the PC. Like, legit, I was excited. How to make a rules lawyer not irritating? That's a good question, actually.
For the final glory of chaos! Hold the door! Kill the weak!
I'm doing something really stupid here, but I'm going to keep going for it, because at this point, it's literally too late to stop. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I can work with that. Grenade. Grenade.
It's worth dying
for. Oh yeah, there you go. That's how you make a rules lawyer not irritating. You know, technically. I could not, in fact, work with that. Yeah, the ultimate question, and let's be honest, this is what story pluses and story negatives are and always have been at their most fundamental core, is do they add to the narrative, do they detract from the narrative? That's what that means. So, from that definition, Leandros is 100% a negative to story. But I do like people's opinions, which is why I asked. Okay, so we're just doing this a little more carefully this time. Had a huge delay, which might get me killed. My grenades come up, because I totally have control over that. There we go. Don't mind me, don't mind me. I've got a couple of pets. Can I keep them? Now I'm kind of curious how far they're going to follow me. Oh, nope, they stopped at the elevator. What, Andrew? I got a dude to kill. It seems I'm being overruled by chat.
For all those you have killed, for Sidonus, and for the Emperor, I will finish this.
But I'm not giving him a plus to story. That's the compromise. Screw him.
Dread gods of chaos, I am Nemroth, your herald and champion. I have burned 1,000 worlds in your dark maze. You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power, and I have done so. The slaves of the false emperor who dare claim it as their own lie dead at my hand.
Please make me immortal. For I am super awesome.
Return your dark relic to me. I offer up this world and all those upon it. I ask for the reward that was promised.
You want to talk to your gods? I will send you to them.
Admit it, Titus. The power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy in glorious conquest, with you at their head. Imagine the power you could wield.
Who would ever take that bargain?
As a slave to chaos.
Such a dumb idea.
You say contempt me from the path of honor, or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers.
Like, honestly, who would ever take that bargain? That is such a... God, it's every fiction, every fiction. Give in to horrific evil, and you could be given massive power. You can't do anything with it, and you're a slave, and you're less than nothing. But the power! Oh, the power! It's so power. What? Sorry. At least with the Legion, it makes sense. Because the options are die and be fuel, or join the host. At least that's like, I mean, okay, sure, whatever. But these idiots? Thank you very, very much, Chris Vilker. Always appreciate. I will jot that down for Dawn of War 2. And to clarify, Tiny Hippo, Ezra Miller was excellent as the Flash, and I stand by that sentence. I don't know anything about him off camera.
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine!
We all know the Emperor will defeat the warp once and for all. As it should be, as was foretold. I mean, okay, we were talking earlier about Failbadon, right? And I do actually get that. I completely get that. Sometimes you, as a writer or creator, are just into something, right?
Corrupt my flesh.
Maybe it's a concept, maybe it's a specific thing, like mechs, or dark is not evil, or, you know, you like Chosen One stories, or maybe you like stories about being able to resist, no matter your personage of birth, you know. We all have our shticks, right? I get that. I get that. It's just chaos is so massively disinteresting to me that it actually irritates me how much the writers of GW apparently absolutely fall in love with chaos and want to push it constantly. Oh wow, I died. Emperor. Most interesting faction. So the way you say that is particular, because the best faction's the Orcs, but the most interesting faction. I already mentioned the Sisters of Battle, but I think...
You challenged me to recover this fact.
Oh, Jesus Christ, all the way to the beginning of the fight.
And I have done it.
Yeah, a lot of the factions are interesting to some extent or another.
Slaves of the false emperor.
That is true, Meatfist. That's a valid point. You'd be surprised what you'd accept when you're drowning at the bottom of the ocean, etc., etc. I was leaning towards the Tau.
I return your dark.
Again, from a purely interesting perspective, which is funny because if I'm not mistaken, they haven't done jack with the Tau, other than make them less interesting than they were at the start. I would troll Django by saying the Eldar, but no. The Eldar are elves. The end.
Grant me your favor. corrupt my flesh. Make me demonkind. Show this fool the true nature of power.
See, I'm telling you, it's always about The Necrons are a faction I like, but I wouldn't call them very interesting. In either of their iterations, really. Although I will say the new Krons are more interesting than the old Krons, but still kind of a little bit eyebrow-raising, because, you know, they're just the space Tomb Kings, you know? See, I personally feel the Tyranids would work better for that, Huthor. But the Tyranids wouldn't work as a corruptive force unless you count the Gene Stealers, and honestly, that doesn't really hit the same way, so that's whatever. Well, you see, Evo, they want power to finally be able to scratch that itch at the back of my head. God damn this armor!
You opened a gateway to the Chaos Realm, Captain. Already, our legions are pouring through. The slave of the false emperor was trying to save this planet from one invasion. Instead, he ushered in another.
I mean, one of the biggest story ideas I've heard for literally over a decade and a half at this point is what happens if the Emperor wakes up? Or comes back, or however you want to think of it. It's one of the most commonly heard things I hear people talk about when it comes to this setting. I mean, Holy Terror can take the hit, I think. I think that's an acceptable sacrifice.
Your pathetic Imperial forces will be scoured clean from this.
Damn it, Uthor.
Soon, my entire invasion fleet will cross into this
I do not want to fight these amongst all this nonsense. Ugh. Anything? Nope. That dead stick thing has been working. I think it really does require dead stick. I think that is actually what was causing us issues. Yeah, let's get him. Oh no! Anyway, and that's my response to you, Andrew.
Your task is hopeless, Titus.
Blah, blah, blah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and chop off the guessing game. Now, essentially. So, if you haven't gotten your guess in, tough. You have about 10 seconds to do this. And 10 seconds are up. Boop. Okay. Let's push through, shall we? It does, Cat Horse, yes. Like the little, the graham cracker enemies, like the Gretchens or the Guardsmen, they give like a third or I'd say about a third of a health bar back. And a lot of the higher tier enemies give a full health bar back. Some of them actually give shield back, I've noticed. I think that's only the big elites, or maybe that's just because I have Fury up, I'm not sure.
I have the will of the Dark God, but you have no one.
Blah, blah, blah.
And you will die here.
Also, I, by definition, have someone at my back. The Emperor protects, hello?
Killing my servants matters little.
You got a little...
I am unassailable. The gods of chaos protect me with the very energies of creation.
You forget, Nemroth. I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
Oh yeah, sorry, bit of a flashing lights warning. I forgot about this. I apologize. Oh, that control's weird. Oh, that control's so weird. Here's what's up. Fury? I can't Fury. That's fine.
If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance upon you.
Sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you over me saw-blading your arm off. My bad.
Oh, will I find your arms open in will?
Try not to be distracted by the mouth he has on his crotch, by the way. Oh no, this is definitely a bad final boss. The final boss is a random fight against some mooks. Like that's not great, you know. At least God of War 2 had the actual fight against Zeus, you know?
Joining us.
Nope. We're good. I agree with that, Uthor. I'm curious if the second game's gonna do that a bit better. I love how that stuff's just still hanging in the air there. So as we win! Woo, we did it!
Look there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world.
Billions are dead, but you saved the world, so... Probably permanently damaged one of the warlords, too.
I see the Ultramarines are human, after all.
Damn. That's true, the Manufactorum is intact. Priority absolute. Oh, hey, Leandros. Leandros called principal.
The damned Inquisition is here.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic!
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance? We must know. You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command, not to mention those who stand at your side.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira, and the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored. Leave my brothers and the Lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, Space Marine.
Codex Astartes leaves no room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
Ask me again in Space Marine 2, because they never answer it, Mr. Red. Or at least they haven't yet. Remember, this title got both publisher and developer past hands because the rights... Space Marine, excuse me, this specifically this Space Marine franchise is one of the side effects of the THQ implosion. And so a lot of rights bounced around there. Quite frankly, we are lucky to be getting a Space Marine 2 at all. Yeah, the THQ implosion had a hell of an impact on the video game industry. Just the whole thing. Ripple effects all over the place for years. Hell, we're still feeling some of it. But yeah, this game going up against Gears of War, I think it was 3? And I think there was something else it was going up against, which really hindered its initial sales. But the remaster sold pretty well, and it's garnered almost universally critical acclaim. And it's a damn good game, so... Yay. THQ is the name of a company, Trihexia, which imploded. And when it went, it caused a big... I feel like I just said this, Trihexia. A lot of properties, a lot of IPs, a lot of publishing rights, a lot of licensing rights just kind of got scattered when THQ imploded and bounced all over the place. A lot of IPs just straight up died at this point in time and still haven't come back. Hell, the reason we're getting a Saints Row reboot is because of the THQ implosion. Darksiders is another thing that just kind of got chunked as a result of the THQ implosion. That is something I don't have time to go into, Trihexia. So, only story negative I'm going to give this game, as of right now, we have to do the audit, obviously, is to that ending. I'm not impressed. Like, it's like, you know, that's true, Chonko. I mean, the big battle against, I don't even remember his damn name. And then, like, that's kind of it. That's the outro, because then it's just, and now, we must go with the Inquisition, and that's it, the end. It's a pretty weak outro, which is a damn shame. But that is also the only story negative I can think of off the top of my head. Let's go ahead and get the audit thing going here, shall we? Oh yeah, the fight with the war boss was more interesting than the fight... Well, than the fight with the mooks. The mooks, excuse me. Of whatever his damn name was. Yeah, finances and mismanagement. That's THQ. Again, they actually did a lot wrong. So here's a fresh question really quick here. Do you think Space Marine 2 will be a satisfying sequel to this, yes or no? All other factors being taken into account, a very basic yes or no, do you think it's going to be better? Or not better, sorry, just satisfying. As good as, you know, enjoyable, fulfilling, maybe it follows through on the Titus thing, something, you know? Because different team, different publisher, different company. It's pretty much a Star Trek II Wrath of Khan scenario. But, as I've said many times, that's a gamble. Because sometimes you get Wrath of Khan, which reinvigorates the series, and sometimes you get Nemesis. I will say this. A lot of my review here is is tainted by the fact that we were playing the PS3 version, and I'm going to try to, like, just kind of mentally push past that. Because I already gave negatives for the PS3 problems, right? Like, will I ever replay this game? No. I will never replay this game. Because I can't. But does that qualify as no replayability, right? It's something. But anyways, let's see here. So, what have we got? Do we feel like this game succeeds at the atmosphere and tone that it is going for? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it adds to the narrative? If this got a proper PC remake, I'd probably replay it. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that, Dakota, and we need to address that in the gameplay negatives. I would lean towards yes as well. Issues aside, I think it manages the Space Marine vibe better than, I mean, any other game I've played. Alright. None of this applies. None of this applies. Characters. We did give Titus a plus, and I stand by that. Hey, let me just play Battle Sister. Okay. We played Battle Sister. The opening cinematic is fantastic. We gave that a plus. Honestly, I don't feel the doodads on this one. It's mostly generic ruins, and that doesn't work for me. So I'm going to skip over that one. I mean, don't mistake me. Like, there's an art to making generic ruins, but I'm just so bored of generic ruins at this point in my gaming career that it's all just white noise at a certain point. So I said we'd discuss this external continuity. What do we think? How we feels? I'm seeing a lot of varied opinions here. I wanted to get that too. That one should have existed. I mean, we could always give it a plus and a negative. Plus for how well it works, and negative for how much it doesn't. Yes, Nemesis, we are literally doing the audit. Sorry. Don't worry, the first VOD should already be up on YouTube, and this one will be going live soon-ish. What do we feel? Plus and negative? So the whole point of the external continuity point is for any franchise where how much do the connections to the things outside of the game improve or remove the quality of the game in question. The example I always like to use for that is Tor. Tor gets a negative for external continuity because it doesn't connect to anything else in Star Wars. Tor also gets a plus to internal continuity for doing a very good job of keeping track within itself. And that's the distinction right there. That's why I like to use Tor as the case study there. Still, I think we should probably do a plus and a negative to be as conclusive about that as we can. Yeah, exactly, Dakota. That's kind of the way I'm thinking about it. Okay, so... Alright. Let's record a little bit here. We gave the outro a negative, the only other story negative I came up with. A lot of this doesn't apply here. Plus for the audio logs. Plus for that. Plus for that. I guess that's actually it. So that gives us a net plus 8 to story. Now, Django says music. Now, I've already given a music plus to gameplay right there, plus number 5. But I don't think the music adds to the narrative. I'm willing to be proven wrong about that. But that's my take on it. Feel free to jump on that while I try to get lined up on the gameplay axis. Why would you wear a helmet? In Space Marine, God. Yeah, that's kind of my point. Django said, whatever. Whatever. It's got quiet all of a sudden. So I'm looking for something. Give me just a second here. There it is. Okay. It's not good beyond good and evil music. That's true. All right. So companion AI. Negative. That doesn't apply. That doesn't apply. No audio spam issues. No auto battle. That doesn't apply. That doesn't apply. That doesn't apply. Call it a wash. Bugs. So we did actually encounter one restart bug, but honestly, I think it's not worthy of even a full negative, so just walk past that. The fan service moment was ruined by the companion AI, but then again, a lot of scenes were ruined by the... You missed it, Uthor. At one point, I was like, all right, I'm going to pit... It was like 3 low-tier orcs. I forget what it is. The lowest-tier orc that isn't a Gretchen, and a Gretchen against both of my companion AIs, and they couldn't kill them. They were incapable of killing something I could kill in literal seconds. The worst. Anyways, none of that. No builds, no choices, no co-op. Controls suck because we're reviewing the PS3 version. We give a plus to that because that's awesome. And we give a plus to that because that's awesome. Yeah, I think they killed the Gretchen. And later on, they actually killed like 2 evil guards, traitor guards. You know, that would make... If they actually said that, Huthor, that would actually amuse me. I don't know, Dr. Winter. I didn't encounter it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I mean, how many people... You missed it, too, Huthor. At one point, I did an execution into the terrain and was stuck. Couldn't get out. Let's see here. That's fine. That doesn't apply. That's a wash. Oh, we're back at the menu. Let's see here. None of that applies. So... I gave a plus to enemy variety and encounter design. However, I do agree with Takoida. As much as I hate to give this game more negatives, I do think the game suffers a bit on the encounter design thing by essentially not knowing how to do... I think actually, you know, that's probably more of a terrain design thing, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, the arenas is exactly what I'm talking about. None of that, doesn't apply, doesn't apply, doesn't apply. We did have the Hyper Beam moment, that was cool. Scroll forwards. Loud music. Intro was good, I liked the intro. Plus to kit, because hell yes. Good mid-mission checkpointing. No mod support. Outro was bad, as we already discussed. Options are actively bad, as we've already discussed. Power progression curve was good. I'm pretty sure I gave that positive. It's actually pretty rare I give that positive. We gave it in God of War as well. God of War 2 and 3 specifically. Replayability. So this goes back into that. How replayable, like, do we give it the replayability positive? Because this is a very unique circumstance to judge that. Yeah, this is... I'm torn on this one. This is the second time I've played this game. Well, 2.3 times I've played this game. We don't have room for an aggregate at this point. Okay. Yeah, the multiplayer, which doesn't exist for the purposes... I think we'll call it a wash. So I just have one last question for you. I have deliberately not given any pluses for viscerality. How do we feel about the viscerality of this game? I drink from a ham, obviously. Just noticed a little offset from myself here. So, let me rewind this. Obviously, the game gets a plus for viscerality. How many? And I guess the question boils down to, because I've got the sheet up here so I can compare and contrast. Does this equal up to the levels of Titanfall 2 and God of War 2, for example? Because those are our two viscerality plus games. We've actually never given a game 3 pluses for viscerality, because we haven't reviewed Doom 4 yet. That's a good question, Trihexy, which I will not answer right now. Yeah, see, I'm leaning towards 2, because that's how that works. But at the same time, yeah, see, yeah, the first is effectively for the sound design and the melee design, and the second is more for the finishers and the I don't know what else to call it. The shunk. But I absolutely don't think this hits 3 territory. Yeah, there's a good variety in the kill animations, too. I don't know how well I showed that off, but there's quite a few. Not just per enemy type, but per weapon type you're using, too. And you can change it a little bit based on how you approach them. If you're doing a move forward thing, you almost always shove them forward and smash on their head. If you try to get them from a neutral thing, you'll almost always get them with the thing into the gut, etc., etc. I think we'll call it 2. I think it works. No, exactly, Huthor. I agree with you on that. If this is an actually gory game, I probably wouldn't enjoy it. In general, never mind as much as I do. You know me. Okay. So, I believe that's everything. Let me double check here really quick. Give that, I already give that, that doesn't apply, that's not there, that doesn't apply, there's that. So, yep. Yeah. So that's giving us a net plus 12 to gameplay. That's actually honestly a little bit lower than I thought it would be. But that's okay. Let's do some math. You know, could you do me a favor and stop making thunder crashing in the background? Just please. Thank you. Appreciate you. Alright. Plus to math. The greatest of all things. Here, let's, you know what, in honor... Give me a second. In honor of the game we just covered. Oh, by the way, go play Mechanicus. It's a great game. Or at least just buy the soundtrack. It's a great soundtrack. I think Deathwing's on the list. I mean, a lot of 40k games are on the list, like 20 of them. That's not even an exaggeration, there's tons of them. Okay. Drum roll, please. Pull up the guessing game here so I can actually see who wins this. Final score, and honestly, this is about what I was expecting. 58.17. Which puts it above Halo Wars 2, for example. And right around the range of, say, Max Payne 2. A little above Nefarious, a little bit below Bloodborne. Where's the God of Wars? God of War 1. I think that puts it above God of War 1. Which I stand by. Yep, it does. So, 58.17. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Looks like... So, let me do a little math. More math! Nothing but math. 7.64 hours I drank from him. And that was counting dying a lot. If we were playing on PC, I would have smashed through this much quicker. We might have even started our second game today. Or our next game, rather. As is, we only got 2 hours left, so I'm not going to do that. See you around, Cadworth. Oh no, it's actually a pretty good point per hour ratio. It's part of why it scored as well as it did. So that's 3.83 off. So unless anybody guesses... Well, hang on. It was really close. But Trihexia came very close. But is just barely beaten by Nexus of Concordia, who guessed a 62. Double checking. Yep. So, congratulations, Nexus of Concordia. I'll put that towards Axiom Verge. I hope you all enjoyed. It's always interesting going through this game, so it was kind of fun I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fun. It's always fun to talk about the 40k universe. Tomorrow, we will go ahead and play Legend of Legaia, which is an old PlayStation 1 JRPG, which will probably take up the majority of the rest of the week. So, I do hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.